I don't know where you get your confidence, Chris.
Okay, so you probably saw from the title what this video is going to be about. I couldn't help it, man. I have to say what I feel about this movie. If you haven't seen it yet, please don't watch this video. There is spoilers in this video, and I mean, honestly, everybody should watch it. It's not necessarily a bad movie as much as it just all falls apart towards the end. So basically, I only had a couple things I wanted to say because I ain't going to tell you the storyline of the movie. I just want to talk about the characters and something really bad that happens towards the end of the movie. So first thing, of course, I don't have any problem with the person that plays Leon. I mean, like, without his stubble, he sort of could pull off the, Resident Evil 2 Leon. But for some reason, they gave him facial hair, and I was like, okay, well, it looks a little bit less like Leon, but I like the actor. And then, I don't know why they did this, they made Leon I'm trying to choose the right words for this one. They made him the biggest pansy of the movie. This man gets his gun stolen. This man he shoots a zombie, right? And he empties the whole gun. He doesn't shoot it in the head. In the whole movie, he never hits that part where he becomes a badass. And the one time he does something cool, he puts every last one of his partners in jeopardy. And I don't know, that's just like, Leon's my favorite character, I mean, I've loved playing this guy throughout every single Resident Evil. So for somebody to represent him this bad, it's pretty bad, but he's not the worst one. The worst person that was represented in this movie had to be Albert Wesker. Look at what this man looks like. Okay, so he looks a little bit like country and everything. He doesn't have the real cool look of Wesker, but he's built though, so like that was pretty cool. But what do you think his voice sounds like? Well, I'll tell you. I'll bet you $20 you can't hit this thing off this kid's head. And I'm like, the second I hear him, I'm like, wait, what the hell? Who's that? And then the woman says, oh, Wesker, I'll take you up on that. I won't even look at it. And I'm like, Wesker? What the fuck? That's Wesker? So, she hits the thing off his head, and I'm thinking he's going to do something real cool. He's like, hey, $20. Like, what the fuck, dude? What's wrong with us? What's wrong with Wesker? I don't understand it. Going further down the road, he finds something in his locker. In his locker, it's something basically like a map to the whole entire mansion they're about to be going to, because it's Resident Evil 1, basically. So I'm thinking he's about to throw it all off. He's going to be like this. Finally, the plans. No, he doesn't. You know what he says? What the fuck is this? I'm like, what is going on, man? Is this who made this movie? So getting further into the movie, they get to this one scene, the iconic scene where the zombie's turning around. I'm thinking, oh shit, this looks real nice. And they just made that scene so fucking cool. I can't even get over it. I don't know if I'll be able to find images on Google because I cannot show you video. But dude, what happens after that? I'm not telling you. I'm not going to tell you what happens, but you need to watch it. That shit is cool as hell. Imagine Resident Evil if every single zombie could somewhat walk fast, but they're everywhere. And I mean everywhere. But skipping past the cool scene, we're going back to Wesker. The most uncool character in the movie because they represented him so terribly. So he gets to this part where he actually finds a secret bookshelf, basically. He's trying to steal some money from what he says. And, he starts running back there, and I'm thinking, this is it. This is Wesker. He's about to turn on Jill Valentine. And he turns to her and he says, I just gotta do this. And then starts running. I'm like, what the fuck, dude? I was expecting him to be like this. Jill, you trust too many people, don't you? Like, this is not Wesker. This is straight up not Wesker. But this is the part I was going to tell you that really pissed me off. We get further to the end of the movie. The credits go. I'm not telling you what the ending is. I'm going to tell you one thing, though. That ending, I don't care if you watch Resident Evil or not. That's going to piss you off. That ending is so abrupt. And, like, basically, I think they expected you to see all of the Resident Evil games, or at least Resident Evil 2. The ending, as soon as they do something, I'm not telling you, it says Resident Evil on the screen. It's over. It's over. You just saw the whole movie. There was no ending. Credits start rolling. You're like, what the fuck is this? This is trash. And I was freaking out. I think I was pissing people off in the movie theater because I was like, what the hell was this shit? I was really getting upset. And then after the credits, you see Wesker waking up because it basically it shows that he dies in the movie, which is what also made me start hating the movie up until I saw him get up. And I was like, when I saw him get up, I was like, okay, this movie's a little bit good. And then it happens. This man starts flailing around on the floor, gasping for air. I'm like, okay, what the hell is going on? Ada walks in the room. Yes, Ada walks in the room. I don't remember this ever happening in a Resident Evil game, but yeah, Ada's walking in the room to tell Wesker that she infected him with a virus. And then I see the dumbest shit I think I've ever seen in my life. Wesker starts saying, oh my god, my eyes, I can't see. And then she says, that's part of the surgery. Here, take these. And she hands him some glasses, and he puts them on, and yeah, the guy looks a little bit more like Wesker, but when the fuck was Wesker blind? I mean, look at this scene.
I don't know where you get your confidence, Chris.
Now, this was literally a scene from Code Veronica. He straight up takes his glasses off, looks at Chris Redfield, and says something. He is not blind. He was never blind. Now do you know what I'm going to permanently be seeing in this fucking game?
I don't know where you get your confidence, Chris.
And now I'm never going to stop seeing that in my mind because they're trying to say that Wesker is blind and that he needs his glasses. Even though in every game he's been in, whenever it's a boss fight, this man will whip his glasses off. He whips it off. It intimidates you. I always thought he was using it to hide it, you know, so he'd be an incognito, like in Resident Evil 1. You remember the remake where he's standing in there and he's like, you guys split up. And he has the freaking glasses, right? He was doing it so they wouldn't see he had the virus already, wasn't he? He had the virus by then, didn't he? Am I just getting shit mixed up? Maybe there's a game where I didn't see where he got the T virus or G virus and he just injected himself. But I was 100% sure that not only did he have the T virus, but he was also with Raccoon's, not Raccoon, Umbrella the whole entire time. That was my intentions or my thoughts. So I really don't know what the hell to think about it. I really suggest that you watch the movie, though. Even if you're a fan or not a fan, you really need to see this movie. The actors really put their all into it, and there's some really cool-ass scenes. And even though they make Leon look like really crappy and they don't actually give him anything cool to do, it's still very worth it. The actor worked his ass off. You can tell he really got in the mood of trying to be Leon, even if they kept him being the really lousy Leon the whole time and never actually transcended him to sort of badass Leon. I mean, I don't know. Just give it a try. Watch the movie. That's all I really got to say. I don't know. That movie didn't sit well with me. You guys have a good one. Give the movie a chance.